And you said just today that she suffered in silence when there was abuse, didn't you?
Objection mischaracterizes the testimony.
Overruled. You may answer.
Again, you're mischaracterizing.
Did you say that to me?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I can't answer yes or no. It mischaracterizes my testimony.
All right. One at a time. Mr. Martinez, restate your question.
Today in court, did you use the term suffering in silence with regard to the defendant, a description in dealing with Mr. Alexander? Yes or no?
Yes.
And then you also previously described a situation where Bill, the defendant's father, hit her in the head, slapped her. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember stating that.
Isn't it true that when her father, Bill, hit her in the head, that she turned around and said, "Fuck you, Bill"?
Objection mischaracterizes the testimony.
Overruled.
I don't think I testified to that, Mr. Martinez. I'm sorry, it's wrong.
I know you didn't testify to it, but what I'm asking you, isn't it true that that's what she said?
I don't recall that, sir.
Didn't you review all these documents that were given to you?
Yes, I did review. That doesn't mean that I'm recalling every single item on it, but I don't recall that particular statement. Otherwise, I would have recalled it.
That's a pretty important statement, isn't it? Because she's not suffering in silence if she cursed at him and said, "Fuck you, Bill." That's pretty important, isn't it?
What is your question, Mr. Martinez? I'm not understanding your question. I'm
Isn't it
sorry.
go against what you just told us about her character, that she suffers in silence. If she's hit by her father, Bill, she says to him, "Fuck you, Bill."
And?
It doesn't that go against what you just described?
Objection, he's arguing facts, not in
Suffering in
evidence.
silence?
Hold on.
Testifying,
Objection.
he's arguing facts, not in evidence.
Overruled.
No, I don't think so.
But you agree that that did happen, don't you?
That he slapped her? Yes, he slapped
You
her.
agree that then she said, "Fuck you, Bill." You agree to that?
You know, Your Honor,
Arguing facts, not in evidence.
Overruled.
I don't remember reading that specifically.
Well, then let's take a look at that some exhibit.
Sure.
And while they're doing that, when she got slapped by Bill, she was a teenager, wasn't she?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Would you please, Mr. Martinez, I'd like to finish my responses.
Hold on. One at a time.
Please.
Mr. Martinez, please restate your question.
When she was slapped by Bill, as you described it, she was a teenager, wasn't she?
I believe you described it, and yes, she was a teenager.
Right? Did you ever review a document that you are calling privileged and confidential attorney-work product memorandum of an interview with Carl Arias in Redding, California?
Objection is the foundation.
Overruled.
Did you?
No.
And you know who Carl Arias is, right?
Her natal father, I believe.
Pardon?
Natal father, I believe.
Actually, the father is Bill.
Oh, I'm sorry, William Guillermo, yes.
And Carl is a brother, isn't
Brother,
he?
younger brother, yes.
You seem to be having a problem with your memory. Did you?
Objection, Your Honor, improper questioning.
Incredible.
Overruled.
May we approach?
You may.
So, ma'am, you knew nothing about Exhibit 742 and 743 that you have there in front of you, did you?
I don't have 742 up here, Mr. Martinez. Mr. Martinez, por
Hold
favor.
on. Here's
Okay.
742, ma'am.
Thank you very much. I have never seen any of these two documents other than today.
Would it have been important to you, in your opinion, to know that on a previous occasion, on an occasion that you described, where you told us the defendant suffered in silence, to know that, no, she didn't suffer in silence and instead said, "Fuck you" to her father? Would that have been important to you? Yes or no?
I think you're asking me several things in one question, so if we could just take it.
Judge, she's being unresponsive. Would it have been important to you? Yes or no?
Objection is the foundation. When this interview took place, time, date.
Sustained.
I don't know if these are two really the same, one and the same. That's number one. I don't know that. I'd like to answer my question.
There's a heading on both of them, right?
I'd like to respond.
One at a time. Let her finish her response. You may finish your response.
What was the question?
Is there a heading on both of them?
There is a heading on both of them.
The sentence that is present is the same on both documents, correct?
Oh, okay, so you want to know if the first sentence is the same? Yes, the first sentence is the same, but they're not exactly the same documents. They look different to me. The bullet on Exhibit 742 has one... I'm trying to respond. Perhaps you didn't understand me. They are not the same to me, and I can certainly show it to
All right.
you.
If I may approach, show me what words are different now.
What we have here is a Y, and this looks like a V to me. We have 2 underscored next to the F. We don't have enough. Mr. Martinez, I'm trying to show it to you.
I'm listening.
But I wanted to show it to you. We have an underscore, F underscore on 743. On 742, we have F blank with no underscore. And then after that looks to me like a V. And on 743, it's F underscore with a Y. It does not look exactly the same to me, sir.
Okay. In all your experience in life, when someone says FY, could that not stand for fuck you?
Objection, Your Honor. Is testifying,
Overruled.
foundation.
Overruled.
Could it?
Yes, one says F
No.
underscore.
All right, go ahead and say what you're
I'm sorry, go your question, I'm sorry.
It could stand for fuck you, right?
FY could stand for fuck you, yes.